Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today I'm going to talk about getting out of a rut. I don't really know what that is. I don't know what a rut is. I've never been in a rut. I just make work. I think it's a great excuse to say, oh, I'm really tired of it. I'm not interested. I'm not inspired. What are you talking about? I hear people say, hey, if you're a photographer, don't go into it for money. If you work in it, you'll never want to make photos outside of when you're working. What are they talking about? None of that is true for me. I work as a commercial photographer, as an editorial photographer. I take on assignments regularly, and at the same time, when I'm not working, I make portraits. I go out and shoot street. Photography, for some of us, is a way of life. I sometimes go out for coffee, and on my way to get coffee, I find something to make as a street photo. I didn't go out to make street photography. I went out to get coffee. But the camera is always on and ready. And photography doesn't get into a rut when it just is on and ready and it's a part of our world. Photography doesn't get uninspired when we are sitting at home going, what can I do? I have to think of an idea. I don't have any ideas. I have to go out and find those ideas. Those ideas happen when I'm going for coffee. They happen when I go meet people and say, hey, may I make your portrait? We have to make our own inspiration. The muse exists, but she has to find us working. Stop waiting for it. Get out there and go. I don't understand the rut. I do understand people who really don't have the drive to be whatever it is, a writer, a photographer, an artist of some type, musician. The people who want to do it, you can't stop them. You don't have to talk Joe Meyerowitz into making photographs. You didn't have to talk to, I'm not sure if he's still working, but Lee Friedlander to go out and make photographs. He just made photographs. It was a way of life. The goal is find something that you just love to do and make it a part of your world. Don't separate it from, okay, today I'm going to go out and play tennis, and then later I'll go out and make photographs. Just take your camera to the tennis match. See what happens. See what strikes you. Take your camera everywhere if you're a photographer. Make it a part of your life. I take a camera to every place I go. All my friends know there's always a camera on the table. And it doesn't mean I use it every day. There are many times when I get together with friends, and we've been together so many times, I don't need another photo of them just together. But if somebody does something funny or something photogenic, or the light comes through in a way that they're beautifully lit, well, the camera's there and I'm ready. I make photographs when the moment calls to me and says, hey, look at that, and I want to photograph it. I work when the camera is drawn to something. I work when I'm drawn to, I want to make that image. I don't go looking for an image. I just go about my life. And my subconscious is aware. I'm always on the lookout for something that might be a strong photo. And I don't even have to pay attention. It'll show up. And if I see great light on your eyes from low sunset light coming in through the window at dinner time, of course I'm going to photograph that. I can't not see it. I'll tell my friends, is anybody else noticing the light on that person? Look at the light. I was sitting with a friend, we were looking, and he kept saying, why are you looking out the window? I go, look at the light on the buildings across the street. It was just sunset light, and it had the most beautiful, it wasn't the subject, the building or the barn or whatever it was just the light. If you train yourself to just see it and then wait and see when you get attracted to it, photograph then. Photograph the stuff you love, and let the things that you love tell you, hey, it's time for a photo. And then there won't be a rut. All right, that's today's photography talk. Hey, if you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, how about hitting that Patreon? I'll be back next week. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.